How do you
He
feel?
said,
He said he said niggas over 30 who ain't got the deal in the chain need to quit rapping.
He said the dude that had
uh,
the chain.
If you
I
don't,
think it's I think it's that rap conversation, that music conversation is stupid to me. One, because you don't tell a nigga, oh, if you over 30, stop playing basketball, you're not gonna make it. Stop playing football, you're not gonna make it. Like it's a art form, right? It's a leisure activity. You know what
Art
I'm
is
saying?
forever.
So, you get what I'm saying? So it's like uh and even to that, say you grew up playing basketball or football and you know you went to college, it didn't really work out. You didn't get to the league. And even now, like flag football is big. It's a lot of niggas that play flag football. And you know, in 10, 15 years, you never know. There might be flag football leagues and niggas getting paid. You know what I'm saying? But you don't tell a nigga to stop playing a sport leisurely, going to the, y'all niggas need to stop going to the Y and balling and hooping. You ain't never gonna go to the league. Like that, like it's, but we do that to people who rap, not even singing, just rapping. You can't rap after a certain age because you ain't gonna make it, nigga. And it's like, what if I just doing this shit because I love it? And here's the other thing. Here's the catch 22 to that. Like there's a small case of somebody hooping at 36 and getting to the NBA. Like you're probably not going to, but you could rap at 36 and build a fan base with social media. So it literally don't make any sense. It really is a whole head way of thinking. You know, I
In
can
other genres,
disagree with that nigga and not say fuck that nigga though. You know what I'm saying? I could say you wrong about that and not be like you know, I can't fuck with that nigga because he told niggas you can't rap over 30 and I'm a nigga that's gonna rap till I'm 55, so fuck Charleston White. I'm not like that. I can say I disagree and there's gonna be people that prove you wrong in the future. Like and you think this shit is different. Like what I said is the truth. Like you could be 34 and grow uh $100,000, literally a hundred thousand follower following, just because you rap or whatever, and you make money off that. And if you quit because somebody told you can't do it, then it never happens.
in other genres, bro, they're making music into the age of 60,
Yeah,
70,
it's music.
But let me say this too.
80. So it's no time
But
limit on art.
especially when it comes to rap, if we keep it all the way a buck, the top rappers are over 30.
All of them.
Drake, Future. Any rapper you can think of that's the top of the chain, except for a few, and even a few that's not, is not at 30 is damn near touching 30.
But he
So
also, the context of what Charleston White is saying is that if you haven't made it by 30, but I mean, I still know what he's saying. He
oh,
means it on,
he
he's talking
he
about a genre of hip hop.
a different genre of hip hop. Yeah,
He's talking about the genre of hip hop that as soon as you get on, you're getting a chain. That
that's
genre, if that makes
yeah.
any sense. Not artists, but like
Right.
rappers. Rappers, not artists, is what he's talking to. Rappers.
I
But
still think it's the same thing. They talked
he,
about that. What you saying is
no, I'm saying he didn't make that distinction really. Like, but that is a easier distinction to like, or that's an easier opinion to get along with.
I think he's for sure aiming at that demographic of artists that the ones that he's having issues with on social media, that genre.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
It is an interesting comment. They had that conversation. I listened to the Lil Yachty and J. Cole podcast, and they asked that question. Like somebody had asked Yachty the question. Um, like one of he like you know people be sending in questions and shit to these people that do podcasts or whatever. So somebody was like, "I'm 29. I'm real successful in my career, but I'm bored and I want to start rapping. Should I do it or is it too late?" and basically, it was like the room was split. It was like 3 people. Yachty said, "Hell no, don't do it." Cole was like, "If you gonna do it, you got to do it a certain way." And I forget who else does the podcast with Yachty. It's my first time listening, so I don't know his name, but he's like, you can do it, no matter your age. And I can agree with how you do it, but I still, I don't feel like there's any age to artists. Like, it's like music really is like golf. It's really, especially now, because before, when the labels controlled everything, they're doing it based off of a model that's based off of popularity. And it's easier to make a 18-year-old popular than it is to make a 33-year-old popular. You get what I'm saying?
Touch that.
You said what?
I said I'm glad you touched that, because I do feel like, in a sense, he took a little bit of the essence of what, like you said, the art form or even rapping is, away there by saying that, because it really ain't in regards to being popular. Like,
it's different levels of success. Like, everybody is not going to be on a Complex magazine cover, but doesn't mean you're not running a profitable business. And that you are.
And that's how you got to look at. That's how people. My bad to cut you off.
But
that's how you got to look at the music is a business, and you wouldn't tell somebody not to run a business because you're too old, and too old is 30. Like, and again, it comes.
Somebody not to run that business. If you look at it as a business, you would tell somebody to maybe not be in that business if it's not profitable.
Maybe or maybe not, though. It is business. If it's a business and somebody out there making money on it, like, you got a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, Blockbuster's out of business. You gonna tell somebody, oh, don't sell VHSs? Now, granted,
you fuck right. I'm telling people not to sell goddamn VHSs.
But look at it this way, though. People say don't be a rapper because everybody tries to be a rapper, right? Meaning what? It's oversaturated. Meaning there's too much music, right? There ain't nobody like Blockbuster out there, so it's not saturated. So it's like on both sides of the coin, somebody can blow up selling CDs, DVDs, and shit out of their fucking house. The way Blockbuster did, just because nobody's doing it. And you don't know until you try.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
You're not gonna say, nah, nigga, you over 30. You shouldn't do music. You shouldn't do music trying to do it the old way. The old way, yes. If you're 33 trying to get signed, it makes no sense. But you can be 33 and use your music as content to build a business model that the labels don't take advantage of, that artists don't take advantage of. They don't try to sell products. They try to quote unquote sell albums and sell fandom instead of being e-commerce focused, which is the way business is going right now anyway. The reason why Amazon is so big is because it was Walmart online. Get anything you want from the comfort of your crib. You could be that rap artist that do the same thing. You just using your music to generate sales, and you don't need that many sales to make $100,000 a year. You don't need a label to do that.
Well, let me just say this. I know we're trying to wrap up real quick, but let me say this. So what you're talking about with e-commerce and Blockbuster and turning to music, you can't sell VHS tapes. You probably can't sell DVD or CDs because nobody has the way to get it to view it these days. So if you are, not saying you can't start rapping at 30, but let's say if you 25 and you rap like, these are the breaks, break it, even though it's different because nobody's doing that shit no more, it's not going to work.
Yes, it will.
No. That's where
Curtis Blow is not. If Curtis Blow dropped the album right now, that shit's gonna flop. It's gonna go double wood. Y'all niggas know that.
Look. But we gonna have to
You ain't never heard of the walk tribe?
Say what?
Certified, all of that. Come on
Who?
now, certified trapper.
We
Who was that?
definitely gonna have to continue this on the next Zoom because you go to Bandcamp, it's niggas rapping like that, making money.
Right
Yeah.
now.
That's why I'm saying there's
Yes.
there's a difference between big success, which is what they're talking about, and small success. There's a small grocery store somewhere in the middle of America making $1 million. They're not Walmart. If Walmart was doing the numbers they were doing, they're failing. But because it's a small mom and pop grocery store, they doing numbers. There's a nigga rapping like it's the 80s right now, and it's so many people in the world, old people that love that shit and can't stand the new shit that's buying that nigga shit. And he making $100,000 a year doing that shit on Bandcamp right now. You just don't know about it because it's not,
Different levels of
but
success.